lot of pictures and like menus and shit that like very easily docks us or our family. So please don't do that.
Wasn't trying to, sorry. I think we're good now though. Okay. So, today for dinner, we are making a dinner that Vex recommended in Bun Street. It's Mexican casserole lasagna, basically. And it seems like it's going to be pretty good. It's also pretty fast. So, it shouldn't take too long for us to make, and then we can get back to some more Poke Road stuff. But I didn't want to end the stream just to cook and then sit here and just be done. So figured we might as well do a little bit of a cooking stream while Bun was doing another Hades run. Hope everyone... How's it going, Crunch? Good to see you. Crunch, I don't know if you've seen our ridiculous Poke Rogue run, but endless mode is wild. Alright, it says do preheat to 425. So we'll do that while we're getting stuff started over here. I also need to...
Also, this is run number 100.
Alright, I need to grab a pan and the dish to actually cook it in, which is right here. Okay. Is it better to have the light on here? Lighting wise, is it better with the light on or off in here? We'll wait for stream to actually catch up. I think better with the light on. I can see better, so it's better with the light on, I guess. Okay. Can you still see the light color though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Alright, so trying to get everything together over here. I'm gonna also probably need a bowl. So let's get a bowl. We're gonna be making our own sauce for this as well. So let me see if I was gonna see if I had more tomato, but this should be fine. We're just gonna use a little bit of enchilada sauce as our casserole sauce. Okay. How's the music, by the way? Is this good? Audio stuff? I didn't really actually listen to anything. Audio good? Okay, thank you. Let's chop everything first, and then we'll make the sauces, I think. Guess there's not really a way to angle this where y'all can see me chopping stuff. But that's fine. I need to redo my hair, y'all. Sorry, one sec. Also, I guess it's good to see y'all on webcam again, because I haven't been on webcam in kind of a hot minute now. Which is a good time to promote the little throne thing that I have going. If y'all would like to see me more on webcam, we have a stream goal for that. I still probably won't be on mic most of the time, because Ben will be like studying and stuff, but if y'all wanted to at least see what it looked like and or encourage more cooking streams. Because cooking streams are fun to do, but they're a little hard to do with our current webcam situation.
Yeah, I guess you'd be able to do them more if you had that webcam too.
Yeah.
We could just get you a tripod. Those tripods are like $15.
Yeah, they're not very much.
Yeah. Like if that even.
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I didn't mention this. We're chopping poblano peppers right now. We like poblano peppers in this household. So, these are going to be good in here. I'm going to dice them pretty small, I think.
I say it every time. Jesus. Basically an NPC. You almost killed me with that, Kevin. I almost said which one.
Okay, so we're getting them pretty thin here because we want them small to be able to fit into like a lasagna easily. But you still want the flavor, and you want like a little bit of a bite to it, because otherwise everything's just kind of like flat and your lasagna has like no texture. So we're basically just cutting them into little strips and then going from there. Oh, I didn't actually even change it out of Poke Rogue, did I? Whatever. We'll be back into Poke Rogue soon, so quick cooking break.
Did you change your category?
Nope.
Oh, you want me to?
If you can, please.
Yeah. Do you want it food and drink or just chatting?
Food and drink is fine, thanks. Is there a way for me to be able to angle this slightly down here? It's too far down, right? Yeah, that's actually okay, I think, unless it hasn't caught up yet.
Smells good already.
Thanks. At least potentially move things so you can actually see what I'm doing now. Yep, I sure am.
Oh yay! Nanos and Purchase. I don't know what this place is called.
just get back into this. Okay, that's fine. We're chopping up poblano peppers right now. I'll just show you all as I'm doing it, I guess. I was trying to angle it so you could actually, like, see me chopping stuff, but we're not getting that this stream, I guess.
Not 30 to 10 makes up for the last time where he beat me.
Hi Vincent, how's it going? We are making a Mexican lasagna casserole tonight, which is basically going to be a bunch of poblano peppers, some fried ground pork, a bunch of nacho cheese, and then our sauce is going to be an enchilada sauce mixed with a little bit of tomato and like a little bit of paste. Sounds amazing. Thank you. Shout out to Vex, because Vex got this recipe from HelloFresh and then printed it for us. And then I went to the store and just like got stuff. Also, yeah, I guess I don't mind it just being ASMR chopping stuff, but it is a little bit more fun when you can like also see what I'm chopping too. But that's okay. This is a very impromptu cooking stream. I didn't decide on this until like my BRB, where I was just gonna come back and play more Poke Rogue, but realized I was actually very hungry. And if Fun's gonna actually do any homework tonight, she's definitely gonna need to eat too. So. I guess for those that don't know, when you're prepping peppers, you want to get them de-seeded as much as possible. It's more important for jalapeno peppers, and was more important when jalapeno peppers were like actually hot. Or Texas A&M students fucked with them and messed them up, apparently. I read about that the other day. But poblano peppers still have a little bit of heat, so... I mean, you also don't have to de-seed them entirely, but like if you want the flavor of the pepper without having to worry about as much heat, or if you're like me and your stomach is a little sensitive, you just need to make sure that you're more careful about it and selectively add heat. Yeah, if you don't mind the heat, just go for it. Also, hi Vex, how's it going? Okay, so that is our 2 poblano peppers chopped up. You can see I still left some of the seeds in there, but you don't want a ton. And you want the pieces to be pretty small, because they're going to be going in between layers and stuff. I'm going to be honest, I meant to get scallions and I got chives instead, but it'll be fine. Yeah. Basically the same thing. Scallions have more of the white onion part also, but... Your kitchen looks so cozy, thank you. I have to have it pretty cozy in here if I'm gonna actually like ever cook, because I do spend a lot of time in this kitchen, honestly. Y'all don't see it outside of the cooking streams, which I guess we've had more of, but yeah, chives is also a little bit more grassy, and scallions are more like long oniony, but it's okay because we have onion also, so it's not really gonna make that big of a difference, honestly. I wish we had room to grow food here, because I would definitely grow like basil and stuff that's a little bit harder to get super fresh. They said the plan is to release Hades after the test. Oh, that's a lot sooner than I thought it was coming out.
When is early access supposed to be then? Or is that what they meant?
Torch said after the test, and the test is supposed to run like a month or so. right now-ish, I think.
Okay. Honestly, kind of wish I didn't even try. Because, like, now I just got my hopes up. Hey, Mick, how's it going?
These chives smell good, y'all.
I'm supposed to do 1, maybe 2 runs. This is my 4th run of the day. But also, this is my 100th Ninjas run. 100th. If you have a 40-inch monitor, you probably don't need a second one.
I'm gonna probably chop down these chives a little bit more, but I want to get the base cuts of these down first.
Well,
Garlic is good for any apocalypse, because garlic is good all the time. The one brain cell strikes again. Yeah. That happens a lot in Twitch chat, I've noticed. I need some sharper knives soon. Or at least sharpen the ones I have. Okay. We have our chives chopped, but I'm going to chop them a little bit more because I want them to just be a little bit smaller for this. Okay. Chives are chopped. We're good on that. Let's get our onion together, and then garlic, and then we can work on the pork.
They're like definitely different sizes, but they're not like
Actually, let's do onion and then the sauce and then the pork. Because I think once the pork starts cooking is when everything kind of starts rolling together. Yeah, chopping onions is never amazing, but if you have a sharp knife and you make sure that you kind of get through the softer layers, I guess, if you want to think of them like that. Because if you just do nice clean cuts, most of the time your onions are going to be okay. It's when you start like squishing them and stuff that you start squeezing the juice out and it starts being hard. I've also heard that if your onions are colder, that they're less likely to do that. So I've heard some people keep their onions in the freezer. We keep ours in the fridge, but yeah, the chives probably just sounded like I was kind of just smashing up against the board, but this one you can actually hear chopping through.
Your phone has a stream monitor. What do you mean? Really loud.
Probably like how I'm using my phone as a stream monitor right now, where I just have chat open and stuff. I mean, it's a way to monitor your stream, I guess, is how I took that. It does kind of sound like you're walking in the snow when you're chopping onions. It's funny. I like how my hair is long enough that you can see it moving around, by the way. You can see exactly how in the way it is at all times.
I wouldn't want chat to be on top of what I'm playing.
Okay, let's get some garlic. And I'm gonna also add in some of the secret sauce. These dried chili pods have been fucking incredible in like everything we've used them in. They had a really good like soft heat to stuff, where it's still definitely there, but it's not like burning your mouth off or whatever. And that's part of the reason why I de-seeded the original ones, because these ones have a lot. Bye, bestie.
Don't fucking play with me. I'll time you out in COs too. You wanna play?
I'm playing the wrong game.
Yeah, I know. The wrong game. Shoot after this room too, so. Let's see what you need to say.
Okay. The garlic is gonna go in with the ground pork. I'm probably gonna put the onions in here too, just so I can kind of have the onion mix and stuff. But I did warn you, Crunch. I'm sorry. See you in 10 minutes.
I wish it was easier to time out people for not 10 minutes. I'm not gonna type things, so.
I also have very garlicky hands, so I can't type things. So
can't save ya.
not sure why you pissed off Bun when my hands were sticky, but
They simply said, try me out, I dare you. And I said, don't fucking play with me.
I mean,
I'm in no mood.
you should probably know better than to play Bun at that point,
Yeah,
Crunch.
don't fucking try me. When thinking have I been in a good enough mood that I wouldn't, like, actually do it? Talia would have done it too. See, it's not just me. Where's the... I'll take this.
Did my stream freeze? No, we're good. Okay. Probably dropped a bunch of frames and stuff, but it's fine. All y'all are missing is that we're chopping garlic right now, which is the last mise en place thing we gotta do before we can get started. Oh, and the pepper pods. I forgot I was adding those in. Yeah, the garlic got obliterated. I guess I didn't notice until just now how aggressive I was actually chopping, but... Okay, and as I mentioned, the secret sauce In both Asian dishes and Mexican dishes, honestly, because we've been using them a lot in Asian dishes and they work. There are these dried chili pods, and you can like hear how many seeds there are.
You know what I think I meant?
So if you're wondering why I de-seeded stuff so much, it's because these are chock fucking full of them and add the heat that we want. We want the flavor from those ones, but we want the heat from these ones. So
That's fair.
we're not gonna take like every seed from here, but we're not gonna be as picky as we were before. And then these will be going in with this ground pork that we're about to fry up here soon. I might be able to change the camera angle for that part. I'll definitely need to chop these down a little bit more too. This knife is super dull, I can tell.
Are you chopping onions?
I did chop onions.
Just move it over to me.
Oh.
Open my eyes. Whoa, maybe this got all sniffly too. Just thinking about this one. Yeah, give me that one. The kitchen is like behind me. It is not far to the kitchen whatsoever.
Yeah, Bun could make it to the kitchen in probably like 4 steps if she wanted to.
4 steps?
I mean, they'd be big steps, but...
I think it's more steps away than that. Like 6 steps. Probably.
4 to 6 steps. Depending on how lunchy she's feeling.
I've never counted the steps to the kitchen. You're so I don't know.
It's probably 6. I think that's right. But... be a little bit more careful with these dried ones when I'm chopping them up small because they've kind of been chopping and flying everywhere.
Why am I so sensitive to onions, but I love them so much? It's really rude.
Okay, so we have poblano peppers ready to go, chives ready to go, garlic ready to go, dried chili pods ready to go, and onion ready to go. So we have 2 things we gotta do next. I think I'm gonna make the sauce first.
Yep, I forgot. I forgot its exact phrasing. I know what you mean, though.
Okay. Alright, so we have mostly enchilada sauce mixed with a little bit of chicken stock right here, which is basically going to be our sauce instead of like a regular marinara like you would use for like traditional lasagna and stuff. Still going to add some garlic salt.
Stop, lizards.
A little bit of cumin. I'll leave this down too. And a decent amount of black pepper.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back. I was like, ask for what? Oh, it's crunch. Sorry, crunch.
Okay. I think I'm also just going to add the chives straight into here.
Why are they so close to each other? This is going to be a problem.
Okay. Not sure how much you can see it, but we basically have our enchilada sauce and stuff now. It's basically just a mix of enchilada sauce, chicken stock, chives, cumin, garlic salt, and pepper. I also have tomato sauce that I need to add a little bit of in here.
Wow, it's always very lately.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, this all smells very good so far, so I'm pretty excited. I think that's good for that sauce then.
Got it.
Let's open up the ground pork. Do I have a way to angle this where you can see me actually frying stuff up?
Okay, I need to pee and like blow my nose. Like, this hands are fucking me up.
Okay, cool. That'll do. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use a very little bit of olive oil just so this doesn't like super stick. But I'm gonna use a little bit of the sauce because I have kind of a lot of it. We're gonna mix it in with this as we're cooking it. I think we'll add in the onion. Now, I think it'll be better to add the onion in as we're going here. Okay. I'm kind of just like winging it off this recipe. I guess I should probably look at it. Oh, beans. Good call. Okay, so I'm glad I looked at the recipe because the recipe thought to add beans. I almost didn't, but beans seem like they're going to be good in this, so we're going to do it. I would normally use like kidney beans or something in this if I remember to actually get them from the store when I was supposed to. But we have pinto and garbanzo beans, so we'll just use both. I'd rather have it be filling. And seeing as how this is gonna be basically all of the filling of this lasagna, I think it'll be important to add. Yeah, I personally, I guess hot take, I don't really use a lot of ground beef in recipes. I prefer pork just because it tastes a little bit better to me. There's nothing against ground beef, but especially since it's been so damn expensive lately, pork's normally on sale for cheaper. And it fries up the same either way, really, so... Okay. Gently sticking my hand kind of over it to feel the heat, because you want it to be like kind of hot, but you don't want it to be like kicking back at you. We are also rinsing the beans that we're gonna add in, just for a little bit of extra fill. Yeah, ground turkey also works really well. Honestly, beef is just so fucking expensive that even if I liked cooking with it, and even if Bun enjoyed smelling it and stuff while it's cooking, I don't think we'd really use it a ton. Okay. So, a lot of cumin when it's going on, because cumin adds a nice little earthiness to meat that otherwise isn't there. Also a little bit of pepper. We're basically redoing the seasonings that we have over here. A little bit of garlic salt. Since I have it, I'm going to add it in. This is organic green ancho chili seasoning. It's really good. It's basically just ground chili powder, pretty much. So it's just going to be more of the chili powder flavor that we get. But honestly, the more types of peppers you can mix together for this, the better it's going to taste. So.
Smells so good.
Thank you. You love cumin? I do too. It's one of my absolutely essential seasonings. Oh, hi, Circle. How's it going? Makes things taste like taco? It sure does. We'll add the garlic in at this point also. And the dried peppers. And just a splash of this, because I have kind of a lot of it. Turn the heat down to medium also. I think it needs to be on medium high. Okay. This is going to be an exceptionally high protein meal, which I'm down for. Okay. I like to flavor pretty much any time I'm adding stuff in, just to make sure it kind of builds on itself. You could probably just add all of this in at the same time at the end, but it kind of helps develop the flavor a little bit more if you kind of just do it throughout. You can see we're making a pretty good looking meat and bean mix here, which is basically going to be most of the filling for this. I hope I have enough tortillas for this, honestly, but if not, we'll just make them pretty thick layers, I guess. to supplement this, since I also want to use these, we have a bag of tortilla chips that we got that we've sealed up for a little while. It's just going to add a little bit of extra crunch to it, I think, but might as well. That should be just enough tortillas. Okay, so while the meat is cooking down, I guess I can explain the next part. We're going to be mixing all of this together into a lasagna, basically using tortillas, and all of this stuff is kind of like filling for it. We have onions, poblano peppers, the sauce, which is mostly enchilada sauce, but also has a little bit of chicken stock and chives and seasoning and stuff. Some tortilla chips, which we're going to use just for like extra added crunch and stuff. And then the filling that we're working on over here is ground pork, garbanzo beans, and pinto beans, mixed with a little bit of this sauce and just individual spices and stuff. Okay.
Oh my god. I haven't been affected by onions this bad in a while. Oh my god, it's so bad. Sorry guys, my eyes are on fire a lot.
Okay. So all this is cooking down. You can see it's looking like some pretty good meat sauce, basically. Just mixed with some beans. We also have a ton of cheese for this, so basically everywhere throughout we're just going to be layering it with cheese and stuff. I'm going to be honest, I don't expect this to hold together as an actual lasagna. It's kind of just going to be like more of a casserole thing, I think, in the end, if I had to guess. Just because tortillas are not the most structurally sound unless you like fry the fuck out of them first, and the recipe doesn't say to do that, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna add in the poblanos here though, just because I want that taste to kind of be in the meat a little bit more.
I don't think onions have fucked me up this bad since I had to prep at the pizza place.
I'm sorry, little bun.
Oh my god. Oh. I hope this is the best dinner I've ever had because I don't really have to fight for it.
I mean, you can see on stream it's looking pretty good. We're gonna have the tortilla chips here as little crunchies.
Oh, that'll be good.
And then we're gonna have these tortillas be the noodles. Basically separate the
those have
leaves.
had the air off of them too, so they should be alright.
Yeah, no, they seem fine. And even if they were a little bit stale, that's fine for a dish like this anyway, because we're just going to crumble them up throughout and then also on top, I think. Because you just want a little bit of crunch in it when you're biting down for this, so.
Sorry, tap my onions.
6:02. I'll probably leave this cooking until about 6:05 or so. And then we'll strain all of this.
Oh, Lord.
Not exactly sure what bowl this is going to fit into because this is going to be a big one, so we'll... Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday. Good to see y'all. Glad y'all are hanging out for the cooking stream, by the way. This is an extremely impromptu thing. We were not expecting to do a cooking stream today, but I needed to eat, Bun needed to eat, and it made most sense to just kind of do it now. I'm gonna also probably just add some of the salsa in here at this step. And then I'll add the rest in at the end. So the benefit of cooking all this down like this is that it's kind of making it into a little bit thicker of a sauce and absorbing it into the meat as you're cooking it over here. So that pork should be pretty much good to go in a couple of minutes. And then we will get to work on actually making the proper lasagna itself, I guess. Probably for the middle. Add just another layer over here, just to see. So it's also worth mentioning, if you are vegan or vegetarian, you just do this dish without the chicken stock and the pork here, I guess. It'd be pretty much the same. It looks like it's going to be pretty much the exact same thing, but... There's a good chance that we don't use all of this and end up saving some of this part of it, which is fine, because we can use that for something else probably. Okay. Let's try to twist this. What does this show? Does this show right here? Yeah, kind of. Okay. So that's the filling, which is looking pretty goddamn good if I do say so for myself. We will be putting this into a mix here, and then we're just going to put it in the oven for like 10 minutes or so to kind of get everything heated together. So, in typical lasagna fashion, you want to sauce the bottom just enough so it doesn't like super stick. Then we're gonna layer tortilla. Pretty big hopping spoonful of this stuff. So we have a lot. And by a spoonful, I mean 3 spoonfuls. So basically just want a layer of this here. And then onion. Damn, bud. So you know what I think would be really good in this?
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'll just dash over it while it's green.
We're gonna add some sour cream here as well.
Actually. I realized I was putting weight on my elbows before, and that's what was making my arm hurt yesterday.
Pulled an audible here right at the last second to add in some sour cream here, but I feel like that should basically replicate the mascarpone, or not the mascarpone, the ricotta that you would normally use in a lasagna. And also honestly just soften this up slightly because this looks super heavy, which is good, but okay. Not sure if you can see it, but that first layer's down. It's the tortilla, mix of sauce, sour cream, and cheese, and some tortilla chips that we chopped up. And now we're just going to repeat the process, I think. I'll go ahead and put down the tortilla first.
How much longer for dinner, Lenny?
Like 10 minutes or so. Or 20 minutes probably. So, as you might expect, these tortillas are kind of here as a formality at this point, since they're kind of serving as an enchilada more than an actual, like, separator.
I think you mentioned, like,
but I think that's fine. Okay. Also, in case y'all want to see what it looks like before it's slopped in cheese. Not that anyone's ever compared or complained about something being covered in cheese before, but... I'm gonna try to squeeze in one tiny layer on top of this. So I think the tortilla chips are going to kind of give this sort of a chilaquiles vibe, where it's still kind of crunchy in spots, even though we're slathering this in sauce. So that's good.
Oh, you didn't see it happen icing?
don't even think I can actually add more meat to this. So I think this last layer is going to be like a light little thing of onions and cheese on top. So just use the rest of these. I think I might actually freeze some of this pork and beans and pepper mix. I think that might make it more likely for us to actually use it again. Okay. Nice little crust of cheese on top. We had one layer in here where we managed to work in some sour cream too. So it'll be a nice little cream of surprise. Kind of see how thick it is there and how like dense it is up here. This is going to be dinner, tomorrow dinner, and then potentially day after dinner. I think we're good. The oven is preheated to 400 and has been for a minute. So we are going to go ahead and slide this in here. I would recommend cooking it for about 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to cook this one in our oven for 6 because our oven cooks stuff super fast. But I would more recommend it in a regular oven, 8 to 10. You kind of just want that crispy cheese on top, and that typically takes about 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to use the next couple minutes to clean up, but we are officially in the actually food is made portion of this dinner, which is good. Also, it smells very good. I'm very hungry, so I'm glad that this ended up working out okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and freeze the rest of this because you can see that we still have a lot of this, even though I used kind of a ridiculous amount in there. I imagine this would be pretty good in like fajitas or burritos or something, so I'm going to freeze it for later. Luckily, pro tip to Mexican food is a lot of the ingredients used in dishes are kind of not interchangeable, but mixed a lot. So if you have ingredients for one dish, you actually probably have ingredients for a lot of dishes and just don't know how to prep it that way, I guess. There's kind of a lot of the sauce left, but I don't really know if there's anything else I can use the sauce for. So, I think that's fine. Also, as an update, it smells really fucking good in here, if y'all were wondering. Okay. Just trying to get this tidied up, both so I don't have to clean it after dinner, because it's a good habit to use while you're waiting for the dish to actually cook anyway. Alright, that looks pretty fucking good. Let me finish this last dish, let this sit for a second, then I'll do the final cutting and stuff. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's done. As you can see, it's as a lasagna should be, a nice cheesy mess. We have 3 layers in here, which are basically tortilla, the meat, pepper, and bean mix, sometimes sour cream, mostly cheese, and then some of these onions up on top. It's going to be a very oniony, very garlicky, and very good dish, I believe. see what it looks like a little bit better right there.
She'll make me talk it out again, I swear. Like, you know exactly where I am on this game. I'll keep it pretty much every time I play it. Pretty much know exactly what I do and do not know. And you know that I don't want to see others.
I'm gonna maybe add a little bit of sour cream on top to this. You say so.
It's okay. It's just that's why it like catches me off guard every time it happens because I'm like, no, not to do that.
Okay. Not sure if there's an easy way I can do this, but I do want to show off what it looks like layered. So you can see all the different layers in there now. We got 3 different layers. It's basically a 3-tier lasagna, but with tortilla and Mexican ingredients instead. Honestly, it held up together better than I thought it was going to. It's probably not going to hold up together super well in terms of leftovers, but you know what? It's still probably going to be pretty good leftovers. Have a good night, Vex. Thank you for the recipe. It looks very good, and looking forward to it. Okay, so final result. Getting into the bowl was a little messy, I'm gonna be real. But it looks like we're good. It looks like it's done. Let me move out of the way so you can see it in the light. Yeah, it came together pretty fast. It took like an hour or so, including prep time and stuff. So definitely recommend. It's pretty easy to make too. I think the only thing left to do is actually try a bite on stream and then actually eat it. Okay. That is hella good. As you would expect, all the flavors are kind of just mashed together, but that's what it's supposed to be in lasagna anyway. Very much a Mexican lasagna though, which is very cool. I definitely recommend the mix of enchilada stuff that I did for the sauce. When Vex made the recipe last time, he said it was a little too tomatoey with the recommended tomatoes and stuff. So I just went ahead and made a sauce of our own from enchilada stuff and basically just made it like chilaquiles / enchiladas instead. I think it came out pretty much perfect. You can kind of see from the leftovers it's not very saucy. Like, it's saucy enough that it needs to be, but not too saucy, which is good. And yeah, we also had hella stuff left over, so I went ahead and froze that, took care of that, and we're all clean, and it's good. And it's only been like an hour, so cool. I think what we are going to do from here is take a little bit of an extended break to actually eat this dinner, because now I'm really fucking hungry. Ow. Aww. We love a Boldy. Okay, so thank you for hanging out, everyone. I'm not done with stream yet. I'll probably do a little bit more Poke Rogue stuff before I wrap up tonight. So this is going to be a little bit of an extended break, then chilling with some Poke Rogue before we wrap up for good for the night. I'm going to get everything set up on the Clip Show over there. So thank you for hanging out for the cooking stream portion of this. We'll be back in probably about 20 minutes or so, I would say, to eat. Maybe a little bit less, since I'm going to be not on mic or cam anyway. And yeah, we'll be right back.